I'm going to be honest with you, and I'll hold your hands while I say this. Nobody really prepares you for your 20s. You know that saying, that TikTok trend that says, 1 minute I feel shit, next minute I'm the shit. If I see it, I'm going to add it to this video. So nothing really prepares you for your 20s. 1 minute you feel like you have everything all together, you're on the right path. Then the next minute, you're feeling confused, you're feeling tired, overwhelmed, and wondering if you're in the right path. If you've ever felt lost, pressured, or you are behind, this video is for you. Hi guys, hi babies, long time no see. My name is Price. Welcome to A Moment with B. If you're new to the channel, do well to click on the subscribe button to subscribe for your girl. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. This video has been long due. On this channel, we talk about real life in your 20s. No perfections, no pressure, just real life conversations. So I want to be your internet big sister. Even if you're older than me, take me as your internet sister. Okay, stick around and you share this video to somebody that might need it. Okay, let's get into the video. And guess what we're going to call this? We're going to call this 20s series. My 20s. You've already shared this video to somebody, and if you've been invited here, thank you so much. So this is Adulthood 101. I have my notebook, so I'm going to be reading from my notebook. A lot of us are fall victim to money mismanagement. Not like we don't always have this money, but we don't know how to manage our money properly. We spend too much. A lot of you are spenders. Some of you are people that save. So which are you? I'm going to show you few ways to manage your money in your 20s. It is from me to you, from somebody that has suffered from mismanagement, that doesn't know how to manage money, to another person that is probably struggling and don't know how to manage money. So let me show you simple ways to manage your money in your 20s. Let's go to our notes. First is budgeting basis, income versus expenditure. Some of us have this bad habit of spending more than we earn. Do not spend more than your income. If you're earning 100,000 naira, for instance, you shouldn't be spending like your expenditure should not be like 200 and something thousand. You're going to start borrowing money from loan apps, and that's not a good idea. Okay, so do not spend more than your income. I would advise that in your 20s you should live below your means. That's the best way that you can invest. Do not spend more than your income. Take it from me. 2, avoid unnecessary spending. It's still the same thing. See, I get it that we're girlies. You're a guy. You want to surprise yourself. You want to see. You can get small, cute things. If you don't have money to start getting designer stuff, you can get thrifts. You can wear thrifted clothes and it's still going to be cute, and style it to perfection. Trust me, you don't need to break a bank to look cute. You don't need to break a bank to look excellent, but look good anyways. But do not break a bank. So unnecessary expenditure, cut it. If you're a first-born child, it's not everybody's problem you can solve. Know the ones to solve and the ones to say, okay, I do not have money for this. Not every O1 bed that you're going to be involved. If you don't have money, my dear, stay at home. Okay? The next one is savings habits. I recommend piggy vest. Honestly, use piggy vest and lock your money. Let me give you a backstory. There was one particular day I was gifted money by my friend, and I was like, let me just lock this particular amount of money. I lost that particular. Do you know I've been looking for ways to remove this money? Hey God, I beg. I've been looking for ways to remove the money, and I locked that money. I was like, I want to take it by May. I did not know, actually it was unknowingly. I didn't know the month I put. So the money has been staying there and staying there and staying. And get what? You get interest soon. Invest in stock. Buy little stocks. I don't really know so much about stock, so I cannot come and give you all the information you need about stock, but invest in stock. There are lots of YouTubers that talk about that. The next one is side hustle. Trust me, your 9 to 5 is not going to give you the life that you want. Yes, invest in side hustle. Start to sell perfume, start to sell something, just something to give you, all this pocket money, little money to come. Because now I'm going to talk, this is basically for Nigerians. If you're a Nigerian, you can relate with me that 10,000 naira cannot get you what 10,000 naira could get you in 2020, 2022, 2024. So look for ways to, start small business. Okay, start small business. It could be anything. You don't need to have so much money to start business. You can start by, there's drop shipping. You can do you can get a vendor, a trusted vendor, please. You can get a vendor, get pictures of them, post, people like, they pay, and then you deliver to them. That's a good business. Do you understand? So let me know, are you a spender or a saver? Which of these things that I've mentioned have you not been doing? Start doing them. Now, that is about savings. Okay, also I've told you about investments. Please invest your money. Invest your money in something. If you don't know much about stock, you can invest. You can use PiggyVest. I use PiggyVest. You can use PiggyVest. Use PiggyVest to save your money, and you get little interest. It's like a motivation for you. Okay, so the next one we are going to talk about is self-care routine. My girlies, my guys, please come forward. In your 20s, take care of yourself. Don't look like your problems. Do not look like your problem. There are simple self-care routine that you can do to take care of yourself. Like me, I don't use skincare products, but I promise you this is my face. So there are fruits that you can take, little fruits, little smoothies that you can take. I'll be sharing that in some other videos. If you want to know about this, you have to stay put and come back in my next episode. It's a 20s series. After speaking about how to manage money in our 20s, which is one of the issues we have, because some of us do not know how to save money. When money comes, we just spend it and spend it and spend it, and do not cultivate the habit of savings. I hope with these few things that I've told you to do, you will start learning how to save. The next one we are going to talk about is maintaining good mental health in our 20s. Nobody really talks about the fact that in your 20s, your mental health is actually really questionable. Now, let's go. Common struggles that people in their 20s faces: pressure and comparison. Should we even talk about that? There are a lot of things going on social media. I love social media, but there are a lot of things that you see on social media that makes you pressurize yourself unnecessarily. Trust me, good pressure is good. When you see somebody doing it, you'll be like, oh, I want to be like this person. I want to do this. It motivates some people to work out, but for some people, it makes them start comparing. They start comparison, and I want to tell you that you cannot have everything in your 20s, my love. Sometimes your 20s is for your planting season. It might not be your season for harvest. Doesn't mean that people that are harvesting in their 20s, they are not human beings. But there are times and there are seasons for everyone. Okay, if you've watched this video up to this extent and you've not clicked on your subscribe button, you've not shared to somebody, I put it to you that you're a wicked person. Yeah, I put it to you that you're a wicked person. Right now, share it to somebody in their 20s. And also, if you're in your 30s, in your 40s, or in your 50s, and you have tips for me, please do well to use the comment section to drop as many tips as you can. Please do not put pressure on yourself in your 20s. You're not doing so bad for yourself. Okay? Don't use someone as a standard for your life. That's like limiting yourself. And always know that everybody is running a personal race. We cannot all get there at the same time. I've spoken about pressure, right? Now let's talk about burnout. Sometimes you're just so exhausted. Life has tried you. Life has tormented you. Like, so many bad things are happening at the same time, and you're burnout. It's normal. It happens to the best of us. It is okay to have, breakdowns. Things are not working. You want to cry. You want to scream. It is normal. The next one I'm going to talk about is anxiety. Me, for once, I always have anxiety. When I want to do something, I'll be like, will it work out? Will it not work out? So anxiety, these are things that happen to you in your 20s. Now, how do you cope? What are the coping mechanisms? Number one, I'm not going to tell you to go and start watching motivational quotes, because to be honest, it doesn't work for everybody. Now, look for what works for you. Can you journal? Is journaling something that you can tilt to? What about talking to somebody? Having good friends that you can communicate with. Tell them, oh, this is how I feel. I feel so pressured. Oh, I started this business. It's not working out. I'm feeling like this. I'm feeling like that. Oh, I just feel like I'm not doing good enough. Like, I feel like I'm stagnant. Talk to somebody, because these things are things that you feel. I feel it too. Some days I'm like, what's wrong with me? I feel like I'm not supposed to be here. So these are things that are normal in your 20s. So look for somebody to talk to or you journal. Also, prioritize sleeping. Take a good nap. When you feel like the weight of the world is on your head, please do what? Sleep. Take a good nap. Sometimes I feel like when you sleep and wake up, you kind of like see life differently. Okay? And if you want to cry too, please feel free to cry. Now, let's talk about social media impacts. Some of the things that add to our, inability to have a good mental health. Social media impact. Sometimes reduce your screen time. Build your feed. Not everything you listen to. Just know that social media, people put an edited version of their life. Doesn't mean that some people are not actually having this life fine. Some people are actually having this life fine. Okay? But not everybody. And know that nobody puts their struggle out there. Some people are starting to put their struggles out there though, but nobody really puts their struggles out there. People just put the good parts that they want you to see. So do not let social media determine your happiness. Don't go on social media and then you see somebody doing so well and you're like, oh my god, I feel like my life is terrible. I feel like, please don't do that. Don't do that. Next one is seek help. I think I've said this. Talk to somebody. See, we cannot do life alone. If you have a partner, good for you. Talk to your partner. If you have parents that listen to you, talk to your parents. If you have a guardian that listens to you, talk to your guardian. You have a pastor, talk to your pastor, talk to your friend, talk to your husband. Some people are married in their 20s, talk to your husband, talk to your wife, talk to your man, talk to your girl. That your boyfriend is not only for gist or gossiping somebody. Talk to him. Have intellectual conversations with him. Let your girlfriend have an intellectual conversation with her. Let her know. Okay? Talk to somebody. Seek help. Because sometimes I feel sometimes people, it's not like they will solve this problem for you, but the fact that you've spoken to somebody about it, I feel like to an extent it makes the pressure like release. Do not forget that this is our 20s series, and this is just coming from your big sister that has been in her 20s and almost living her 20s. Okay? Next thing is normalize having a bad day. It's okay to have a bad day. Yeah. It's okay to have a bad day. All days cannot be good. If you have a bad day, just know that, oh, okay, it's just one of those days. It will pass. See, there is nothing that you're going through in this life that will not pass. It will pass and another one will come. And that one will still pass and another one will come. So that's just how life is. Now, a bonus tip to that. Not everybody is going to be a business owner. Not everybody is going to be a content creator. Not everybody is going to be a 9-to-5. Not everybody is going to live their 9 to, because I feel like there's this content that I watch it too. I'm not gonna lie. Hi guys, my name is this. Let me take you on a series of how I left my 9-to-5 and started doing content and it worked out. Don't leave your 9-to-5. Take it from me. Do not leave your 9-to-5. Instead of leaving your 9-to-5, look for a way to combine these two things together. Because let me tell you a bitter truth. Some of these people, did they tell you when they left their 9-to-5 how they were surviving? Some people will leave their 9-to-5. They have somebody that is bankrolling them. They have parents that is fending for them. Or they have an helper or something. Then you with zero savings, you want to leave your 9-to-5 and come and focus on content. I've been doing content since 2023 and thank God I'm growing, but I've not started getting monetized. So now imagine if I leave my 9-to-5, or maybe I was doing 9-to-5 in 2024 and then I say, oh, let me leave it and come and focus on only content. And it doesn't work out. Not because you're not good enough, but just because it's just not your time. So not everybody is going to leave their 9-to-5, and because I see there's a lot of that on social media. Oh, I left my 9-to-5 and I started doing yadi and it has been working well for me. I started having PR package. Not everybody is going to have that liberty. Don't put yourself in a tight spot. Okay? So if you've watched the video to this particular extent, I just want to say thank you so much, and let me know what resonates with you out of all the things I've said. Which one did you buy? Which one is working for you? Which one do you feel like, now Bright, I clocked that? Which of it? Let me know in the comment section. So in my next series, I'll be talking about adulthood friendship in your 20s and all of that. You would not want to miss this. And now this is me just saying thank you so much to all my amazing subscribers. You guys have been the most amazing human I could ever ask for. Thank you so much for sticking to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, for liking, for sharing this video. I cannot wait for this channel to get to the right people. And if you're just seeing me for the first time, my name is Bright. I am your go-to girlies for life in your 20s and having real life conversations. So if you like genuine conversations, you will want to stick to this channel. Bye, and see you in my next episode. Toodles!